I come from that region. What am I going to tell the people of Homa Bay when I go there? That we are in broad-based government. And I don't explain to them how their son was picked and then put in some police cell, where there are many police cells, Mr. Speaker, on the way from Oyugis. For the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, this is a sad day for us in the Senate. Mr. Speaker, we are discussing the death of a young man who was the only son of his family. And Mr. Speaker, he has died in a police cell where people are supposed to run for safety. Mr. Speaker, where else do you go if not police station when you feel threatened by anybody? But Mr. Speaker, when you go to a police station and you are killed, Mr. Speaker, this is a very, very serious situation. Mr. Speaker, there's one time in this country where we used to have people who speak their minds. They are picked and you never see them. Sometimes, Mr. Speaker, they are picked and you see them in courts pleading guilty after being tortured in cells. Mr. Speaker, we have been struggling so that these things become a thing of the past. And it is very sad, Mr. Speaker, when we see any injustice rearing its head again. Mr. Speaker, it is not the small boys. It must be the big boys who organize this kind of a thing. Me, I've never heard, Mr. Speaker, I've never heard that somebody can be charged for making somebody infamous. I don't know what a senior police officer, what type of fame a senior police officer wants to be. Where is he going with that fame? And Mr. Speaker, fame is something you can take to a civil court. Somebody does not have to be arrested and put in cell because he has made somebody infamous. Mr. Speaker, I have even seen in this country pictures where people are putting the president in the cells. And they are never arrested, Mr. Speaker. Is this police officer even bigger than the president? Why can he not be arrested and interrogated? Mr. Speaker, if we don't tackle this particular case up to the end, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans will not believe us. Kenyans will not believe that even as leaders we are serious. Because I come from that region. What am I going to tell the people of Homa Bay when I go there? That we are in broad-based government. And I don't explain to them how their son was picked and then put in some police cell, where there are many police cells, Mr. Speaker, on the way from Oyugis. From Oyugis, there is a police cell there in Oyugis, there's a police cell in Homa Bay, there's a police cell in Kisii, there's a police cell in Kisumu. There are so many police cells around there, Mr. Speaker. Why this particular police state?
Senator Murango.
Asante sana mstahiki Speaker kwa nafasi.
Senator Cheranke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On my own behalf and on behalf of the great people of Nandi, allow me to pass my deepest condolences for this tragic death. Mr. Speaker, as my colleagues have said, even during era of detention without trial, no one was killed in police cell. Mr. Speaker, as a professional guest of the state on many occasions, and I've had privileges for spending nights in number of almost 5 police stations in Nairobi, Mr. Speaker, it is very unfortunate. It is very sad, Mr. Speaker. The only place you should be safe is a police station. Mr. Speaker, heads must roll. I want to agree with my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, and you know on many occasions, I have raised that there is a problem with Ministry of Interior 1,000 times, Mr. Speaker. As we speak today, Mr. Speaker, Father Lois Cheruiyot Beth killers are not known. Father Maina killers are not known. Angata Baragoi, 6 people were buried without their killers being not known, Mr. Speaker. Angama Mara, even in Kerio Valley, Mr. Speaker. I request the following, Mr. Speaker. And I agree with colleagues that there are people who are intended to sabotage President William Ruto government. And is led by the Minister of Interior, who should take and resign, Mr. Speaker, and take personal political responsibility on this matter, Mr. Speaker. I request also that the Parliament Committee Mr. Speaker is very incompetent. And you know that incompetence, if you transfer from roads to lives, we lose lives, Mr. Speaker. We have lost a young man, 31-year-old, who had just married, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, they must be held accountable, Mr. Speaker. I request that the Parliament, through the national security, does inquest into unexplained deaths in this republic, Mr. Speaker, or form a judicial inquiry into the allegation of extrajudicial killings even from the last session up to this session, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it cannot be that as a Senate we are just sitting and allowing insecurity to thrive in this country. You go to Mombasa, Mr. Speaker, when you greet a boy woman, you think she's a woman. Somebody has won a boy with a machete. You think she's a beautiful lady. He's a man with a machete. And there are criminal gangs ruling Mombasa as we talk to. You go to Nakuru, Mr. Speaker, the gangs are playground. You go to Kerio Valley, Mr. Speaker, and many other places, Mr. Speaker. I think it is a high time, and I want to appeal to the President, because he is a man who is very decisive. Heads must roll from the Minister of Interior, Inspector General of Police, and all his subordinates, including the OCS from Homa Bay, who gave out the link, Mr. Speaker, including Safaricom, who gives out the location of this suspect. Mr. Speaker, I remember when I want to be arrested, I left my phones in Kibos. The police went to look for me in Kibos, and I was in Eldoret, Mr. Speaker, sleeping.
Senator Oburu Odinga. Senator Oburu.
Akawekwa ndani na the following day akapatikana akiwa, ama the following day akapelekwa hospitali na akapatikana akiwa ameuawa ama ameweza kupoteza maisha yake. Na kulingana na ripoti ya polisi wanasema kwamba alijigongesha ukuta wakati alikuwa amelala, alafu walipogundua ikakuwa too late, wakamkimbiza hospitali, na alipofika hospitali basi wakaweza kugundua kwamba kumbe alikuwa amepoteza maisha yake. Pindi tu alipofika hospitali, madaktari wakasema kwamba alikuwa tayari ameweza kupoteza maisha yake. Kwa hivyo ni mtu ambaye, mtazamaji wangu, alipoteza maisha yake akiwa amefika hospitalini, na ni jambo ambalo limezungumziwa sana hapa nchini Kenya. Watu wengi wamelizungumzia, watu wengi wanaonekana kutofautiana na vile polisi wanasema. Watu wengi wanaonekana kwamba kusema kwamba kuna jambo ambalo lilimfanyikia na si kwamba yeye aliweza kujiisha akajiweza kujiua. Lakini sijui una maoni gani wewe mtazamaji wangu katika upande wako? Unadhani kwamba huyu jamaa huyu Albert aliweza kujiua ama aliweza kuuliwa? Kwa sababu naona watu wengi sana wako upande wa kuuliwa. Nimeona watu kama JB Muturi wamesema kwamba hakuweza kujiua. Nimeona watu wengi sana wakisema hivyo, lakini sijui wewe kwa maoni yako unaonaje mtazamaji wangu, kulingana na zile statement ambazo umezipokea kwa polisi na kwa Wakenya? Unadhani kwamba aliuliwa ama aliweza kujiua? Niachie maoni yako chini katika sehemu ya comment section, usiende mbali, nitarejea na mengi zaidi. Kwa sasa bye.